video ko kasi ina-upload ko na to sa YouTube ngayon. Pero may bago akong profile sa YouTube. So, ewan ko, meron na akong 3 followers. So again, magandang hapon po. Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to Fiesta Wairarapa Pinoy Radio. Today's date is the 31st of March. Bukas, April Fool's Day po. So kung maglukuhan kayo, pwede na mamayang alas 12 ng gabi. So please stay tuned with us or stay with us from 4 to 5:30 tonight. So week 13 na po tayo ngayon. So that's my favorite number kaya minention ko talaga week 13. So ang segment ko po as per usual, Spotlight of the Week. Push mo yan, Ryan. So ang topic ko po for today kasi wala pang riddle pero meron nang nag-sponsor na isa. Babanggitin ko na lang yung sponsor pag na-confirm ko na yung cash. Hindi. Pag na-confirm ko na, hindi pa, busy ako ngayong araw na to, sobrang busy sa trabaho. But anyway, yung so i-resume natin yan hopefully next month, so which is April na. And then probably in May, pag maluwang-luwang na kami, we will start getting guests na. Para meron tayong mga online at saka mga physical guests here at the studio. But for the meantime, samahan nyo lang po kami. So, especially in my segment, Spotlight of the Week. So, ano po yung ni-spotlight po namin? Ang Filipino community's love for sports. Paborito talaga yan ng mga Pinoy. Hindi uso sa kanila yung mental health. Pero love for sports, especially basketball, volleyball, badminton, darts, at saka bowling. Yan po yung mga sports na ginagawa po namin at the moment. So, my article starts with sports play a vital role in Filipino culture, serving as a source of unity, pride, and entertainment. Whether in local barangays or neighborhoods or overseas Filipino communities like ourselves. Sports like basketball, volleyball, badminton, darts, and 10-pin bowling bring people together, fostering camaraderie and friendly competition. So, take note yung word friendly competition. Basketball, the heartbeat of the Philippines. Basketball is undoubtedly the most beloved sport in the Philippines, despite us being too small to play. Pero marami ng Pinoy na ngayon na matatangkad na talaga. So, we are shifting now into the global stage, especially when it comes to basketball. So from the makeshift courts in narrow streets in the Philippines to professional leagues like the Philippine Basketball Association, Filipinos are deeply passionate about the game. The influence of NBA stars like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and now Stephen Curry has further cemented basketball's place in Filipino culture. Even in overseas Filipino communities, basketball tournaments are a common sight, with expats forming leagues to stay connected with their roots. The fast-paced, high-energy nature of the game resonates with the Filipino spirit of bayanihan or community teamwork. Another keyword, community teamwork. The other sport is volleyball, rising in popularity. Volleyball has seen a massive surge in popularity over the past decade, thanks in part to collegiate leagues like the UAAP, that stands for University Athletic Association of the Philippines, or NCAA. Anong ibig sabihin ng NCAA? National Collegiate Athletic Association. As well as the successful Philippine Women's National Team. Filipinos enjoy both indoor and beach volleyball, with local stars like Alisa Valdez and Gia de Guzman becoming household names. So, yan yung mga sikat na volleyball players natin sa Pilipinas. In Filipino communities abroad, volleyball serves as a social sport with families and friends gathering for weekend games. So, yan ang ginagawa po namin yan. The sport's accessibility, requiring only a ball and a net, makes a favorite among Filipino of all ages. So, lalo na kahapon, kudos to the sports committee, particularly sa basketball. Referee po namin, walang iba, ating co-host po na si Rika. Very busy po siya nung Saturday. Dahil sa volleyball. Dahil may mga invites po tayo na napakagaling din ng mga teams. And then the other sport that we're doing at the moment is the badminton. A fast-growing favorite. Once considered a niche sport, badminton has gained strong following in the Philippines due to its affordability and fast-paced gameplay. Local badminton courts are often packed with players of all skill levels enjoying singles and doubles matches. Filipino badminton enthusiasts also participate in international competitions with athletes like Malvin Alcala and Joper Escueta representing the Philippines. The sports social aspect, often played in groups, make it a hit in Filipino gatherings. So sa atin din, meron din tayong badminton ngayon. So still in the elimination stage pa.
Okay.
And then ang darts, a pub sport with a competitive edge. Ayan yung title ng darts. Darts is popular pastime in the Philippines, especially in pugon or local eateries and bars. What started as a casual drinking game has evolved into a competitive sport with Filipino players like Lawrence Ilagan making waves in international tournaments like the PDC World Darts Championship. Overseas Filipino workers also brought their love for darts to countries like the UK, Japan, the Middle East, and New Zealand, Australia, organizing local leagues and tournaments. The game's simplicity and social nature make it a bonding activity amongst Filipinos worldwide. So yung darts po namin dito sa Wairarapa ay kino-coordinate ng walang iba kundi si Pax or Jesse Bumanlag. So shout out kay Jesse. And then yung pang-apat is the 10-pin bowling, a family and competitive sport. Bowling has been a favorite recreational activity for Filipinos, with many bowling alleys across the country hosting leagues and tournaments. The sport's appeal lies in its inclusivity. Players of all ages and skill levels can enjoy it. The Philippines have produced world-class bowlers such as Paeng Nepomuceno, a six-time world champion. In Filipino communities abroad, bowling nights are a common way to unwind and socialize, blending competition with fun. So yung bowling tournament po namin dito sa Wairarapa, gaganapin siya ngayong Sunday. So may second round. So kung sino pa yung mga interesado pa lang mag-join, pwede talaga mag-join. Pero hindi kayo part ng competition. Kung gusto niyo lang maglaro, bumuo lang kayo ng 5 at pwede ko kayong ipasali doon sa discounted price para makalaro din. Kasi yun yung pang enjoyment lang ba. Kung may time kayo, makabuo kayo ng 5, punta kayo ngayong Sunday, 2 p.m. So, to conclude, sports as a cultural bridge for Filipino sport is more than just games. They are a way to preserve cultural identity, build friendships, and stay connected to home. Whether through a heated basketball match, ayan, usong-uso sa amin yan. Heated basketball match. And a friendly volleyball game such as last Saturday, nag-enjoy talaga lahat. Ang problema lang, medyo atat lang yung iba maglaro din. Kaya nawalan tuloy tayo ng audience. Pero okay lang yun, maganda naman yung outcome. So, a competitive dart throw, sports continue to unite the Filipino community worldwide. So, yun yung spotlight for week natin, yung love of the Filipinos' love for our sports.
Ang dami din tao kahapon
Marami din.
Ryan is really talking through experience. Damdam niya yan because we're having our sports league.
Hindi naman lang ako, pati si Rika. So, Rika is part of the executive committee, especially sa sports committee. Busy talaga, busy. Kasi really every member of the Execom who are also part of the sports committee have their designated roles. Tapos very challenging yan sa leadership kasi minsan may kulang, halimbawa na hindi naayos yung net, may reklamo, mga ganun. And it's quite difficult sometimes pag ma-overwhelm ka ng mga complaints. Pero at the end of the day, the design for the love of our sport is to build that friendship, to build that community. So yan yung kagandahan dyan.
So nag-enjoy talaga sila.
Yung mga imbitado natin is from outside the Wairarapa.
Wellington.
Wellington.
PNZ.
Sila ba ang PNZ? Hindi ba?
Yes, sila PNZ.
Akala ko Wellington yun sa Philippine New Zealand Lawarat.
Yeah.
Team din.
Tapos yung mga Indians.
Yung local na Indian volleyball team.
That's good.
Mayroon pang another exhibition na ata.
Ngayong Saturday, we will have another exhibition. That would be the last before we go into lull. Maglalal na kasi. So, we don't have any games
for 3
Saturdays. Kasi sarado yung school.
All right. Okay. And then after 3 Saturdays.
Then there will
balik
be-
balik
na
magre-resume
naman.
na sa
Oh,
I
because
think
it's
we
holidays.
First Saturday of May.
May balik na. Mm.
Yeah.
So
Semi-final na yan.
automatic na, kaya nga yung this coming Saturday and Sunday would be last last ng elimination.
So Saturday 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
No,
those
1
all
p.m.
all the sports starts at volleyball starts everything. It starts at 1 and then mag-follow na yung iba, yung darts tsaka
Continue
yung,
na yan.
and then
Hanggat
the
matapos.
following day Sunday,
Mm.
yan yung 10 pin bowling.
Yeah. How's the children's games go?
Oh, that's the...
So yung sila lagi
Yung
yung,
mga
game
bata
1,
nila.
sila
Oh.
yung game 1 lagi.
Okay.
So they're not just fun and games, they're also official game.
Yeah.
It's an official game.
So your children are part of it now, Rika?
My children.
Yeah.
No, the
Hindi,
boys. The
boys
boys.
in
Basketball.
Sa
Basketball.
unfortunately for daughters,
Ano kayong
mga
games?
yang medyo mahirapan kami saan namin sila ilagay.
Oo nga eh.
Pero and then there are only a few, pero parami na rin kasi katulad ng anak ni Pax, malaki na rin.
Oh, kasi anak ko din.
Yung iba ba yung mga teenager na babae naglalaro ng badminton pero at the moment hindi sila nag-participate. Hindi ko alam, baka date lang siguro ang alam na muna at the moment.
Maybe you can do for young people volleyball.
Tinuturuan ko si Karis mag-volleyball. So, talagang...
Pero ilang taon pa si Karis? 'Di ba?
11?
Parang 11, parang bata pa. So siguro
pero
matangkad lang.
Kasing tangkad ko na.
Tangkad mo na.
Pero ang ano lang is too young. So probably maybe pwede na silang pasabayin sa adults when they're
When they're a bit
older, like 14, 15.
Siguro.
14 nga, alanganin pa ako sa 14 eh.
Mm.
15, yun, ano ko na, parang acceptable na. Kasi even with the open game sa basketball, andyan si Manuel eh. And Manuel is only like what? 15?
Oh.
Natatakot lang ako ba kasi you're playing against adults here.
Yeah.
So very competitive pa naman masyado ang Pinoy.
Grabe.
Baka matamaan,
Fisikalan kasi yan
baka
eh.
matamaan sa mukha ba?
Sa basketball kasama yung mga bata?
Yung mga ang pinaka youngest 15.
Okay.
Pero below that hindi ko pinapasama sa open. Dadaganan lang yan ng adults.
Yeah.
So, mayroon silang sarili nila.
So kaya may separate talaga sila na competition.
Okay, that's
So
kasi marami sila eh.
Oo. Marami sila.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nag-enjoy naman.
Because basketball is our national game. It's good for the kids.
Naalala ko si Cha-Cha at saka si Yisha. 15 sila nag-start ng volleyball. Very eager na silang maglaro.
Yun nga. So 15 would be sort of like the for me as a member of the sports committee, yun yung parang tolerable age ba na maka-join amongst adults. Kasi talagang ang adults talaga iba yung mindset eh na Pinoy. Kasi
competitive rather
very
than just playing with fun. Playing for
mga
fun.
fun. So yung lang, yung fun game lang, hindi, they're very competitive talaga. So sa volleyball, even though no physical contact, pero isipin mo, ang isang spiker na napakalakas pumalo, kung tumama sa mukha ng bata,
Iyak yan.
iyak yan.
At saka sa kamay. Yeah. So far naman wala pang aksidente.
Wala naman.
Wala. So thank God na wala naman. Tapos ready naman yung natin first aid team.
Yeah.
So marami namang nurses on site, on site.
So,
So wala tayong problema doon. So yun yung sa sports. So ang na lang sa akin is dagdag ko na lang is yung personal shoutouts ko na lang, siguro diretso na tayo kasi basta may remind ko lang pala yung 10 pin bowling senior yun. May competition talaga siya. Pero para doon sa mga membro natin na gusto lang maglaro socially, pwede silang mag-join ngayong pangpadagdag lang yung pagdadagdag ng
I would have loved to kung andito kami. We're going
you always away. Yeah, that's alright.
Going to Tauranga on Sunday.
Hindi lang naman sa so anybody regardless of age, kung gusto nila maglaro, ipapa-join ko. So para kasi revenue naman yan sa business nung hosting.
That's good. Hindi na masyado mahal. Mahal yung pag hindi naka-discount.
Kung regular ka kasi may tayo, may parang may agreement tayo with the owner. Kaya special rate tayo during competition. So sabi ko, sige, kung ganun, halimbawa merong gustong sumabay, then ipabook na rin natin.
Oh, that's right. Might as well.
Yeah.
You might as well. Basta makabuo lang ng 5
Oh.
per team.
Might as well.
So, yun yung minimum. Hindi lang yung pa isa-isa.
Yeah.
So,
I really thought of it nang sinabi,
Oh.
kaya lang nasa Tauranga kami.
na-surprise ako kasi kami pa lang first.
Kami, yung executive team, malakas masyado kami. Kahit meron na silang mga plus, talo pa rin namin.
Kasi magagaling kayo. Sino ba yung kasama nyo?
Ako, si Edgar, ang mga executive officers. So,
executive
mga
si-
officers.
Si Ilame,
Si Ella May, si
Charito.
si Ate Chat, ako, si Rika, tsaka si Edgar. 5 kami.
5 kami.
Mga officers talaga. Kasi
Oh.
team exec eh. So, kami officers. Tapos, ang may handicap lang, si ano lang yata, si Chat lang. So, among the officers, si
Si Chat magaling, ano?
Hindi.
Hindi nga.
When I say handicapped yan yung may mga
handicap
plus. May plus points sila.
Oo.
Pero karamihan ng mga kalaban namin, lalaki ng mga plus nila, 90 plus.
Oo.
Yung mga plus nila. Pero that makes it competitive. Yun yung purpose ng handicap eh. To make it more competitive in a way and fun. So kami ngayon ang naghahabol. Kasi wala kaming plus eh. Ang plus
Wala
namin
plus.
kay Chat lang, which is magkailan lang yun, parang 20 points lang yata.
Yeah.
Tapos yung mga plus ng iba, 90,
Ang laki ng plus nila.
100,
Wow.
ganun yung mga plus nila, plus 100 per team. Isipin mo, lalaki. Tapos ngayon, kasi nakita yung ranking, mayroon na naman silang additional.
Yeah.
So, dadagdagan na naman yung handicap nila, dadagdagan na naman. Para magiging competitive talaga masyado kasi malaki din yung lamang namin.
Wala kaming handicap plus ha? Wala.
Wala kaming handicap. Ay, yung lang kay Chat, yung 20 lang.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, sabi ko nga, pero hindi ko pwedeng i-deprive din si Ate Chat kasi hindi naman siya player. Unlike Ella May, myself, Rika, Edgar, naglalaro talaga kami. Even though casual bowlers, ako lang naman, I think, ako lang yata ang regular talaga naglalaro eh. Pero,
Kami, casual lang kami.
casual lang yan sila, pero athletic lang, kaya magaling magpukol. So, hindi kami bumababa ng 100 lahat kami.
Oh, wow. Galing naman. Yeah.
Tapos may plus na yung mga kalaban na natatalo pa rin. Ganun ka lang.
Regular player ka ba, Ray?
I compete.
Oh, talaga?
Ang average ko usually is 100. Hindi, among the competitors dito sa Wairarapa, wala, mediocre lang ako. Pero ang average ko is per game, ang average ko pinakamababa ko is 136 per game.
Wow.
Yun yung pinakamababa ko. So minsan yung last Sunday
Ako,
na naglaro,
na-surprise ako na.
siya na umabot siya ng 130 plus eh.
37 ako. So,
137, tapos ako nag 169. Si Edgar nag 134.
130.
Oh, alalaki ng score namin?
That's really good. Hindi chamba yun, ha?
Hindi.
Hindi. Talagang
So, ikaw
we're
magaling
doing
ka
our
na,
best.
ha? Yeah.
Kaya hindi kasi yun nga kasi sabi ko nga sa team exec na ayusin yung maglaro kasi may mga handicap nga, may mga plus 100 yung iba eh. Pero natalo namin nung Sunday. So, ngayon, dadagdagan na naman yung plus nila. So, magkakahabol na naman kami.
Hindi na naman mag-habol nito.
Kaya yan.
Kaya yan. Pero anyway, personal shoutout ko lang po. Maraming salamat kay Ate Diana para dun sa sa siomai niya na in-order ko. Maraming salamat. And then si Monica. Yung namin yung Saturday.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, Monica. Tsaka si Ella May din.
My food?
No, my food. Tapos hindi, inutang natin yun eh. Yung nag-fundraise yung mga bata sa taas ng napakasarap na pancit at saka lumpia. Ang sarap nun. Busog ako nun ba?
Sarap, grabe.
Sarap talaga.
Sarap.
So, continue. Please, benta kayo uli para maraming while you're fundraising at the same time, people are enjoying the lovely food. So, meron pang isang Sabado bago magpahinga.
Bago.
So, benta pa kayo uli. So, pag fundraising kasi, wala namang donation yan. Hindi
Okay.
yan.
Yeah. It's really for the fundraising.
Yeah. And then yung naman yung so nabanggit na natin yung yung sports league, yung everyday English language course ko naman. So meron pang isa, so ginanap kahapon 2 to 4 in the afternoon. So natapos na yung session 2, ngayon magpo-proceed na kami sa session 3. So yung last natin before it closes again kasi nga dependent tayo sa school, Meron pa tayong isang session ng English course this coming Sunday. Wala ka, hindi pala pwede. Kasi maglalaro ng bowling. Atay, conflict.
Yeah, conflict.
Complex
Cancel
yan.
mo na muna yung ano.
Cancel ko na lang yung English. Mas gusto ko yung bowling. Balik na lang tayo sa May 3. Nakalimutan ko da.
Oo, hindi pala
Good.
pwede. Oo.
On live show. Sorry talaga. So, ano na tayo, balik na lang tayo sa May. Hahabulin natin yung mga session na kailangan
Post mo na lang sa Facebook.
Oh yeah, I will announce it on our pages and I will send you direct messages as well. And then last on my list, yung Tunog Pinoy in Wellington. This coming April 12 at the Little Theater down 2 Queens Drive, Hut Central, Lower Hut. So ito po yung benefit concert po na pinoproduce ni She Cavinta and Jed De Los Santos. Ticket sales are open now. Ticket is sold at $20 per ticket. So, Tunog Pinoy in Wellington, April 12, Little Theater. Address is 2 Queen Street Drive, Hut Central, Lower Hut. So, yun lang po sa akin. Balik sa iyo, Ate Kin.
Maraming salamat, Ryan. Okay. So,